Ring, the country's first tropical cyclone of 2021, is now on its way to the Caraga region. Several areas are now under signal number 1. Local government units are bracing for the expected landfall of Ring, with over 1,200 families already evacuated. The Health Department reports over 2,000 new COVID-19 cases, the first time in over a week. A research group sees a slight upward trend in new COVID-19 cases in Metro Manila, but it notes that the overall figure remains flat. And meditation and other practices to release stress have seen a rise during the COVID-19 pandemic. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Riza Diaz. Thousands of residents in Caraga region have been evacuated ahead of the expected onslaught of Ring. Let's check the situation on the ground with Jem Avancenia. She's reporting live from Surigao City. Jem, kamustang sitwasyon dyan ngayon?
Riza, we are still experiencing strong winds with light rains here in Surigao City. The local government unit of Surigao City continues to gear up for the expected impact of Tropical Storm Ring. Rescue teams have been deployed and their heavy equipment are already on standby. Residents along Coastal Road have also been evacuated by the LGU starting yesterday. Earlier today, we passed by Lenuza, Surigao del Sur, and we saw a number of uprooted trees. But local authorities from the Public Works Department were quick to conduct clearing operations. Sea voyage and fishing activities in the Sea of Agusan del Norte are still prohibited, while trips of all vessels and watercraft in Surigao del Norte are likewise suspended. Riza, the entire Caraga region remains under storm signal number 1, along with other areas. And with this, we noticed that most of the establishments here in Surigao City were already closed as early as 6 p.m. as precautionary measure. Riza?
Thank you for that update. Jem Avancenia reporting live from Surigao City. Now, to give us the latest on Tropical Storm Ring, we have with us on the line weather forecaster Lori De La Cruz. Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, good evening, Ma'am Risa, and to all the viewers and listeners.
Ma'am Lori, where was Tropical Storm Ring last spotted, and can you describe to us how strong this weather disturbance is?
Tropical Storm Ring was last estimated at 440 kilometers east-southeast of Hinatuan, Surigao del Sur. However, it's slightly weakened as of our latest analysis, and its maximum sustained winds is now 65 kilometers per hour near the center, and gustiness is up to 80 kilometers per hour.
Ma'am, is Ring still expected to make landfall?
We're still not ruling out the possibility that it will make landfall over northeastern portion of Mindanao or the southern portion of eastern Visayas. We're not ruling out the possibility, although for now we noticed that it's slightly weakened, so the possibility that it will become a tropical depression over the next 12 to 24 hours is also not ruled out. Our advice is that it's still okay. It's more okay that we still prepare.
So, ma'am, it's not. Is it expected still to intensify further, or you mentioned it's already weakened?
It has weakened as of our latest analysis. However, we're not ruling out the possibility that it may still gain strength because it's still over the coastal area. It's still over the sea.
Finally, ma'am, are there other weather disturbances that we are seeing right now?
As of today, we're not monitoring any weather disturbances apart from this tropical storm Ring.
That's good news. Thank you very much for your time, Ma'am Lori De La Cruz, weather forecaster from PAGASA. And we'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The Health Department reports over 2,000 new COVID-19 infections, the first time in over a week. That brings the country's caseload to above 559,000, over 34,000 of which are still considered active. Nearly 95% are asymptomatic or mild cases. The virus killed 239 more patients in the past 24 hours, pushing the death toll to over 12,000. Now, some 513,000, meanwhile, have gotten better from the disease, with 504 new recoveries reported today. The OCTA research group has expressed concern over the possibility of new variants spreading in the country. This comes after 2 new mutations identified in Cebu were found to be similar with those of the variants first detected in the UK and Brazil. Speaking to us earlier, Professor Guido David of OCTA Research said transmission of the new variants in Metro Manila would have a serious effect.
What we are more concerned about is the possibility that the variant, whether it's the UK variant or variant of concern that they have identified in Cebu, whether that is here and it is spreading. So that is a possibility. And if that takes hold, if that kind of variant takes hold in Metro Manila, we could have difficulties mitigating the spread of the virus.
But David clarified that they are not yet raising the alarm, despite the slight increase in Metro Manila's reproduction number and a daily average of new cases. He explained that the general trend in Metro Manila has been flat since October last year, although some fluctuations occurred.
We did notice 3 cities in Metro Manila where the numbers increased significantly. Although it's too early to tell right now if this is a serious increase, a serious trend, or if it's just a byproduct of the recent Valentine's Day and Chinese New Year.
The practice of meditation has seen a global rise during the pandemic. But what are its benefits? Let's find out through this Bloomberg Quick Take.
Meditation is something many of us have heard about and maybe even tried, and it seems a lot more of us are turning to it since the pandemic started. The practice increased 2,900% globally between March and September last year, according to Fitbit user data. Equinox Media says they've seen a, quote, incredible uptick in meditation since the beginning of the pandemic. Now, one man who's on a mission to make a positive change through meditation is Dino Hira. He's taught mindfulness in Australian prisons, launched a wellness brand, and starred in the hit reality TV series Married at First Sight Australia. Dino, very simply, what is meditation? How do you define it?
Meditation is such a joyful feeling. Meditation is all about going inwards, because most of our day we spend it going outwards at work, with family, with children, with friends. So meditation is all about me time, and it's not selfish at all. It's actually very amazing for your wellness and mental health as well.
So Dino, what are the benefits of meditation?
There are so many reasons for meditating. Recently, science has caught on to meditation as well, but this was a phenomenon that has been practiced 5,000 years ago and in very parts of the eastern countries of the world. And why one should do meditation is just feeling joyful, overcoming the stresses in life. And also biologically, it helps us reconnect with our breath. It helps us regenerate.
So how has meditation benefited you personally?
Personally, I started meditation when I was 8 years old. My parents, thankful to them that they put me through meditation classes once a week. It came back in my life at such a crucial time when I was questioning everything. I was working as an engineer in the mines, really robotic, the mundane life. But meditation came into my life when I hit rock bottom, when I was going through depression. And as a man, it feels so great to actually talk about this, because I feel that my speech will be light for others who are going through the same situation. So personally, I overcame depression by investing my time and energy in meditation. And today it brings me great joy to preach this in whether it's maximum security prisons, drug and alcohol rehab centers, teaching teachers to children, wherever, in schools. So I find just more the merrier. The more people that meditate, the more peaceful the world will become.
So Dino, how can meditation help combat stress and anxiety, especially in this time of uncertainty with COVID-19?
We can take a look at how we are breathing, and how do we breathe makes a huge impact in how we react to situations. So you see, nowadays we hear all about COVID, we hear a lot of fearful stories, but the ones that meditate know that it's only a phase. So when you live in the mind, you get caught up in your thoughts. But when you're living in your heart, you know how to observe, how to witness, but never become your thought as well.
Now, for more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World Online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.